French death rows, the axe killer. And she, I tell you what, they put some woman on death row. That woman was going to get born again. I mean, she got them all saved. He got them all saved before they were executed. Isn't that wonderful? But see, Jesus already, he already paid the price for all that. He went to hell for that. He went to hell for you. He went to hell for me. He suffered in the lower parts of the earth. Now, I said all that to get this through to you, what the Word of God will do. There's nothing on the face of this earth for, where sin does much abound, grace. Where sin abounds, more. Thank you, Lord. Abounds. Glory to God. Thank God, brother. Amen. Christ died for the ungodly, and I qualified. So did you. Amen. Thank you, Lord. Now, thank you, Jesus, for all that. That's good. Let's go back over there now to Romans chapter 12. And let's look at this. Let's just start with the first verse. Romans 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice. Now listen to this. That you present your body a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God. Now, Brother Copeland, I don't know that I'm all that holy. Yeah, you are in the eyes of God. But see, when you believe that by faith, it changes and roots out the unholy.
When you became born again, everything.
You became the righteousness of God. And look, I don't care what shape you're in, you're acceptable in His eyes. Amen. Just takes faith. Now, watch this. Be not conformed to the world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good, acceptable, and perfect will of God.
Praise God.
For I say, through the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you. Now, this letter was written to all the saints, or all the born-again people. Don't let the word saints throw you. I realize if your background, particularly if your background is Catholic and so forth, that just simply means separated. And when you were born again, you were separated unto God.
Yes.
It's just talking about born again people, particularly in the King James translation. Now, for I say, let me go back where I was. That this, he said, every man among you. This letter was written to the saints, to the born again people in Rome. Born again, baptized in the Holy Spirit people, tongue talkers. Now, if it's born again people in Rome, it's for born again people in Fort Worth. It's for born again people that are in Rome today. It's for born again people in wherever you are. It's for you. Now notice this. Not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as God has dealt to every man among you the measure of faith. All right. Hold your place there, because we want to come back to that word